What's up, everybody? It's your boy WhoFlung here, back from vacation, fresh and ready to jump into a gameplay podcast episode. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, welcome back. Now, for those of y'all that have never watched one of these but are interested in the channel, like the content, what we do here is we sort of utilize this as a channel update. We recap some stuff. We talk about the future. We, address topics, all that kind of fun stuff while there's some gameplay action going on in the background. And those of y'all that have watched these before, you know that without my list of notes here, I would be absolutely lost and I would go off on one of those shiny, object kind of tangents and forget where I'm going. Anyways, so first thing on the list here is vacation recap. WhoFlung, where in the have you been? Well, for the last, I think it's been about 10 odd days, give or take. I flew out to California to see my grandmother and my parents. My parents spend half the year in California. They spend half the year back in the UK. It happened to sync up where they were in California. I flew out there. Grandma was there. We had a good old time. Saw some old friends from when I lived out there. Relaxed on the beach. It was absolutely amazing. My grandmother recently turned 96. I want to say that was in October of last year. So we needed to go out there and see her. She unfortunately had a little bit of a head cold while we were there, but she's doing fine now, and she's back off to the races. You're not going to hold that woman down ever. So it was absolutely amazing getting out there, having some good food. Tacos El Gordo, if y'all have ever heard me talk about it before, is absolutely freaking amazing. I love it. It's down there in the location that I go to is down in Chula Vista in San Diego, and it is absolutely freaking delicious. Anyways, getting back on track. Otherwise, I could talk about food. As y'all know, we have a whole food segment during the live streams. I could go down that rabbit hole for hours, and we've got about 10 minutes or so is the typical length of these. So let's get back on track here. Number 2 on my list here of things to talk about is my stream schedule, right? So I can't predict what will be streamed, during my 9 to 5 week. My 9 to 5 week is typically Saturday through Wednesday. That's my usual work week, being off Thursday, Friday. What I can predict is that Thursday, Fridays will be strictly GTA days, right? Unless we do a morning stream and an evening stream, but the evening stream will always be GTA, and it will typically be longer, in the range of 3-4 hours, to give people what they enjoy and what I enjoy doing as well, which is hanging out with y'all, creating content, playing games. What I wanted to throw out there about the stream schedule stuff is that the server that I play on publicly when I create content and hang out with you guys is typically slow, or if not, calm down, quite casual in the mornings. Not a whole lot of action going on. So that's typically where we do things like, what is it? Call of Duty and PJs. We do the Pugging DK stuff. I wanted to give you all the opportunity to let me know in the comments what y'all want to see in those morning streams. Knowing that GTA will definitely come on the Thursday, Friday off days and the longer content, and when we can do it in the mornings, we'll obviously do it in the mornings. I do check the server every morning, and if it's above a certain threshold, I hop in there and I stream it, right? But when it's down to 20, 30 player count, it's not gonna create the content that y'all want to see and y'all expect from me. So y'all let me know in the comments what you want to see in the morning games, whether it's American Trucking Sim, Farming Sim, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty. Y'all let me know, and we'll start throwing those games in rotation and all that kind of stuff and having a lot of fun with it. So that's sort of the schedule. The morning streams would typically start about 10:30 in the morning. The evening streams on my days off will be 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'll go for about, like I said, 3-4 hours on those longer ones, with the morning streams being somewhere in the 1.5 to 2 hour range. So let's check the notes here. World of Warcraft, right? I know I touched on that a little bit in the streaming schedule, section of it. But the reason why I wanted to bring it back is we're about to have Season 2 of The War Within drop. And I had a lot of fun doing the Pugging DK stuff with y'all. Got a lot of good feedback on, the YouTube channel about it. What I wanted to know from y'all, a little bit more in depth, is what y'all want to see from Season 2 of The War Within. Do you want it to be pre-recorded episodes like it's been that are typically about 25-30 minutes long as we clear dungeons and progress in Mythic Keys? Do y'all want to see that in live stream form? We did a couple of Pugging DK lives Not too many of them. Most of it was pre-recorded. I want to know if y'all want to see it live form, y'all want to see it pre-recorded, you want a healthy mix of the two. Do you still want me to play DK? Do you want me to mix it up and play Warrior, Rogue, Mage, Warlock, the plethora of the other classes that are out there? I need the feedback from you guys as to what y'all want to see, right? So, because I want to bring that, I love playing DK. I've played DK for the better part of like 10 plus years now. But if that's not what y'all want to see, I want to bring y'all what y'all want to see. So let me know in the comments what y'all want to see out of War Within Season 2 and in what form y'all want to see it out of Season 2. Next on my list is Season 2 of Call of Duty. I figured, these are the two main non-GTA games that I play is Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, right? So Season 2 is obviously live for Call of Duty. That's the gameplay that you're watching now, is me getting my absolute butt whooped in this domination map on Dealership, I think it is. But what do y'all want to see out of Call of Duty? Do y'all want me to bring back the tips for the average gamer where, I try and help people that have come to terms with the fact that they're never going to get nukes and high kill streaks and all that, try and be a little bit more effective with their gameplay? Do we want to continue the Call of Duty and PJ streams? And by the way, if we do that and y'all want to send me like ridiculous PJs to wear during the streams, of course I'll do it. I'll go out there and get my own ridiculous PJs as long as they stay within the stream friendly criteria, right? I'll be happy to wear whatever. It doesn't bother me. We can make a whole thing out of it. But the Call of Duty and PJs would do a little info on it, since most people, or not most people, but since some people don't know what that is. It's basically I wake up like 10 o'clock in the morning, roll straight out of bed in my PJs, hop on, turn the camera on, and we get to experience, tired WhoFlung trying to navigate his way through the chaos that is always Call of Duty. So y'all let me know what you want to see out of that as well. Going down my list, TwitchCon 2025. I know I keep, hammering on about this, where obviously the Do Crew is going to TwitchCon 2025 in October in San Diego. It's going to be the weekend of, I believe, the 17th, 18th, 19th in October. We're going to have a couple of the OGs possibly going to show up. It's going to be, we're going to hang out at Grandma's house. We're going to do stuff like, go to the zoo again, do stuff leading up to TwitchCon. Obviously, go to TwitchCon, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be, unlike last year, regrettably, it's going to be during the baseball postseason, so there probably will not be a ball game that we are able to go to. However, we do want to have a watch party. So if enough people, say, hey, we're going to go to TwitchCon, we want to hang out with you, we want to meet up, whatever, boom, 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 we're going to try and plan out a baseball postseason watch party. Somewhere we'll either do it at Grandma's house, or we'll find a bar or something like that, restaurant, whatever that's got the ball games on, because baseball's pretty big in San Diego. So y'all let me know on that. As obviously we're still like 8 months out from TwitchCon, right? So we're gonna hammer down the schedule, as we get closer and closer and closer to it, so that those of y'all that are going, that want to meet up, hang out, we'll be able to cherry pick the events that the Do Crew is doing that y'all want to go to, right? So stay tuned for that over the course of the next 8 odd months. There's a slim chance, right? Slim chance that we might also go to TwitchCon in Rotterdam. Very slim chance of that, but we may do that. So going on down my list is, last thing on there, obviously your boy's got a fresh cut, right? Have no fear, the beard is going nowhere. I started out my streaming career on TikTok with a channel called The Men with Beards, that is where I gained a large audience. Obviously, my streaming content and all that was always done under the umbrella of WhoFlung Gaming, but I took advantage of my first TikTok channel, The Men with Beards, so everybody's always like, dude, you shave your beard off. No, I'm never shaving my beard off. Relax. It is here to stay. Have no fear. It is just fresh for the 9 to 5. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me in this episode of the Gameplay Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe here on the YouTube channel. And if you want the live content, hop over to the purple platform, Twitch, and smash that follow button as well, guys. We will catch y'all in the next video or live stream. Appreciate it, y'all. Peace, guys.